Hey folks, this is Buddy with B&G's Bees here at Hog Heaven. We got Tropical Storm Ophelia coming up right now from the south. It's coming up north. It's supposed to go west of us. And right now we got wind gusts of 20 to 30 miles an hour. It's supposed to get up to 40, 47, maybe 50. So I'm going to go out and strap the hives down. We currently just keep a large stone on top of them to keep the top from blowing off. But I'm going to strap them down and take you with me as I do it. So come on and watch what we do here, and maybe it'll help you if you keep bees. We've got a little something different today. We're not going to be working on a piece of equipment, but we've got a bunch of beehives, and we've got a tropical storm getting ready to go over top of us. And I need to go ahead and lash these girls down so they don't get knocked over by the wind. So I'm going to go ahead and go get my ratchet straps and set this thing up so you can see how we do this. But I'm going to put one ratchet strap over top of each one of the beehives I have here, which is a bunch of ratchet straps. I'm going to go get my veil and my gloves, and we're going to head on over there with it windy like this. And of course it's middle of towards the end of September. I'm not going to go over there all uncovered and everything, disturb the hives and just invite a sting. So I'm going to put my gloves on and my veil so that when I go over there to work with these girls, I'll be able to do it comfortably. All right, got my veil on, getting ready. First hive I'm going to do right here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes high. The top box is just a feeding box. The ones that most concern me are the 5-frame. This 5-frame box has got 3 boxes full of bees, and the top box is a feeder. This 5-frame has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. It's like a tree trunk. It's skinny and it's tall. And the one next to it is three deeps high with a feeder box on top, so it makes them top heavy. So we're going to strap these up. These actually going in and out of this thing right now, so I'm going to do something they don't like, and that's move the hive. What I want to do is put this hive directly over top of this stand, these block, and I'm going to go around the block and the rail. And hopefully the girls won't come out. Take these blocks off. One thing you do not want to do is, if you've got a rail like this and you've only got one hive on it, you want to center it over top of this, especially if you don't have hives on both sides. And you most especially don't want to take this past the center point of this, because this hive is so heavy that the other end of this will seesaw up and the hive will fall over anyway, and you just wasted your time. Doesn't have to look pretty, you just need to lash it down. Now what I've done is I've gone through that block, so this rail, that block, and this hive is all lashed together. And you don't have to lash it down like it's a tractor. The main thing you're trying to keep it from happening is if it starts rocking in the wind, it won't rock and fall over. Alright, just lash those two together, pull the slack out, and ratchet. And that's it. I'm not trying to ratchet together like I'm trying to hold a tractor part on there, and I don't want to squash any of this and break any of the wood. I just want to This is our top bar hive. Alright, we're over here on the last hive. And I think that the short one I had earlier will fit this one. I don't know if you can see this ditch over here in front of it. It's all overgrown right now, but that ditch is about 5.5 to 6 foot deep and about 10 to 12 foot across. That's why when you see me on the on my zero turn, that's why you'll see me with the roll bar up and with my seat belt on. I've never fallen in there with a lawnmower. I have gotten stuck in my shorter ditches that you saw me cutting when it's dry outside. But if I were to fall in one of those and was not strapped in and had the roll bar up, I'd probably have a bad injury, if not a fatal one. So that's why you'll see me with the roll bar up when a lot of you have said with the low trees that you have, I'd take that roll bar down. Now, I keep it for safety reasons. All right. I've got a 2x6 right up underneath of this, so I'm just going to go around that. Y'all all right? Looked like the wind got the best of you while I had my back turned. Hopefully that won't happen again. Just about done here. Okay. They're lashed down. Now we have had storms so bad that the whole rack blew over even when it was attached to the block. I'm hoping that's not the case here today. And I've got some rope over here. I'll go ahead and show you what I do in cases where it's so windy that I'm not sure if just ratcheting them together will work. I don't know if you've noticed in the video so far, but where I've got these underneath of these trees, I also line them up between the trees. See that? Where you got a straight line between them and the trees. And so you'll see what I'm talking about here. I will tie a rope between the trees. What I'm going to do is run 2 half hitches here, and that's all I need. These hives ain't that heavy. Even if they were full of honey, they'd only be maybe 100 pounds each. And all this does is keeps it where if the thing starts rocking this way, this will give a little bit, but rock it back. All right, just to kind of give you a breakdown here. This is the hives in the order that we wrapped them. It's all strapped down all the way to the bottom cinder block. This one had no bees in it, but I put a block on so it wouldn't blow apart. We got a 5 frame, 3 boxes tall, 2 deeps and 1 medium. Top box, like I said, is a feeder. I don't think we've been putting any feed in there since middle of August. Both of these are 5 frame, pretty tall. There's a lot of comb and bees in there. We just never moved them to 8 frame. And we've got the rope going between the 2 trees in the front and on the back of the hives, so that the hive rocks to the north, which is to your left in this screen, or if it rocks to the south, you got rope on both sides keeping it from going too far. Now once again, as I said before, if the tree goes down, they're going with it, and that's too much wind to hold it anyway. There's our top bar, which is wrapped around to where the top will remain with it, it won't blow off. And here's our other 8-frame. I think we've got two, we got two 8-frame hives out here. And this one's not strapped to the cinder block. It's strapped to the 2x cross braces underneath there. That little thing you see to the right of the strap is a cicada husk where they climb up during the summertime. Alrighty folks. Not too bad right now, just a steady rain. Wind has died down. You can see from the treetops it's moving a little bit, but nothing like what it was earlier. Of course, the eye is still south of us, but Ophelia is moving north, and the bands of rain showers have started. All the beehives are still standing over there from beyond the magnolia tree.